Okay, so we are going to continue our notes with 9.2, which is total surface area of 3D figures. Okay, so we're going to be looking at today the total surface area. So, like yesterday, we're still going to find the lateral surface area. That's where we get that right there, this rectangle shape in the middle. But then my total surface area also includes both bases. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the area of all of my sides, including the bases. So all sides. Okay, so we're going to go on. So on this first shape right here, again, it's just a prism. Okay, this one specifically is a rectangular prism. Now, the number of sides that we have for this thing, we have the number of lateral faces. So that is all of my faces excluding my base, or excluding my bases. And then we have two bases. Okay, now the reason why I don't put a number right here with my number of lateral faces is because I can have more than a rectangle right here. I could have more than a square right here at the bottom. I could have a pentagon and have 5 sides down at the bottom. So that would mean that I would have 5 lateral faces, but still only 2 bases. Okay? Now, an example of this is what we have up at the top. We have a rectangular prism. Rectangular prism. And it has 6 total faces because it has the 2 bases and the 4 lateral faces. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the next one. This next one is a cylinder. Well, a cylinder, like yesterday, we still talk, it's a type of prism. It's really just a circular prism. This one always will only have 3 total sides. The 3 sides are the 2 circles and the 1 rectangle that we call our lateral face. When we think of that, it's kind of like the soup can label. Okay, next up we have a pyramid. This specific pyramid is a rectangular pyramid. Again, this one, we're only going to put the number of lateral faces because that base could have more. And then we only have 1 extra base with it. So again, an example of this is the one up at the top. It is a rectangular pyramid. It has the 4 triangles of the lateral faces and 1 rectangle. And then finally, we have a cone, which is a special type of pyramid. It's just a circular pyramid. It has 2 sides always, and the 2 sides are 1 circle and 1 triangle. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go on to the next problem right here. So, it says, what is the total surface area of the following figure? Well, this figure is exactly the same as the figure that we did on the notes yesterday. So we already know the area of my lateral shape here. Okay, we already know all of this area right here. So all we're going to do is we're going to now find the area of my two bases. And once I find the area of those two bases, I'm just going to add it to there. So the area of my last shape is 745.92 centimeters squared. So now we need to find the area of my triangle here. Well, we already have it super easy. Here's my base, here's my height. So what's the equation to find the area of a triangle? Well, area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So we just do 15 times 7 and divide that by 2. When we do that, we get 52.5 centimeters squared for each of my two triangular bases. So now I need to add up 2 of these and my total area, or my total lateral area. So I'm going to take 745.92 plus 2 times 52.5, and that's going to give me 850.92 centimeters squared. And this right here is my total surface area for this triangular prism. So now let's go ahead and go on to the next shape. Again, this is the exact same shape as before, except we found just the lateral surface area. So we found all of the triangles. Well, today we are going to take the total area for the triangles and we're going to add just these just that rectangle down at the bottom right there. So we're going to go ahead and get started. What was the area for the lateral sides of this pyramid on the last set of notes? Well, that was 1,444.8 feet squared. So now all we have to do is we just need to find the area of the rectangle down at the bottom. Well, we all know how to find the area of a rectangle. We just do length times width. So we're going to do 17.5 times 32. When we do that, we get 630 feet squared. So now to find the total area, I'm just going to do 1444.8 plus 630. That ends up giving me 2,074.8 feet squared. So this right here is my total surface area. So the only change that we're doing from our notes yesterday is we're just going to add in the bases, or the area of the bases, to find the total surface area. Okay, if you have any questions, you can come up and ask me. So go ahead and get started on the notes.